Good day, all. Today we read Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Some school children were visiting an exhibition on handicrafts. The articles in the exhibition were collected from different parts of the country. Mona picked up a bag and exclaimed, "This is a beautiful handbag." "Yes, it is made from jute," the teacher said. "Do you see those baskets, lamps, shades, and chairs? Those are made of canes and bamboos. In the eastern and northeastern humid region of India, bamboo grows in plenty." Jessie was excited to see a silk scarf. "See this beautiful scarf," the teacher explained, "that silk is obtained from silkworms that are bred on mulberry trees." The children understood that plants provide us with many different products that we use in our day-to-day life. Natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in the narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere that we call biosphere. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. This life supporting system is known as the ecosystem. Vegetation and wildlife are valuable resources. Plants provide us with timber, give shelter to animals, produce oxygen we breathe, protect soil so essential for growing crops, act as shelter belts, help in storage of underground water, give us fruits, nuts, latex, turpentine oil, gum, medicinal plants, and also the paper that is so essential for your studies. There are innumerable uses of plants, and you can add some more. Wildlife includes animals, birds, insects, as well as the aquatic life forms. They provide us milk, meat, hides, and wool. Insects like bees provide us honey, help in pollination of flowers, and have an important role to play as decomposers in the ecosystem. The birds feed on insects and act as decomposers as well. Vulture, due to its ability to feed on dead livestock, is a scavenger and considered a vital cleanser of the environment. So animals, big or small, all are integral to maintaining balance in the ecosystem. This figure 2.1 showing the silkworm. This is silkworm. This picture 2.11 showing Brahma Kamal, a medicinal herb. Distribution of natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation depends primarily on the temperature and moisture. The major vegetation types of the world are grouped as forests, grasslands, shrubs, and tundra. In areas of heavy rainfall, huge trees may thrive. The forests are thus associated with areas having abundant water supply. As the amount of moisture decreases, the size of trees and their density reduces. Short, stunted trees and grasses grow in the region of moderate rainfall, forming the grasslands of the world. Thorny shrubs and shrubs grow in dry areas of low rainfall. In such areas, plants have deep root and leaves with thorny and waxy surface reduce loss of moisture through transpiration. Tundra vegetation of cold polar regions comprise of mosses and lichens. This figure 2.13 showing grasslands and forests. Forests are broadly classified as evergreen and deciduous depending on when they shed their leaves. Evergreen forests do not shed their leaves simultaneously in any season of the year. Deciduous forests shed their leaves in a particular season to conserve loss of moisture through transpiration. Both types of forests are further classified as tropical or temperate based on their location in different latitudes. You have learned in detail about the various forest types, their distribution, and the associated animal life in the previous class. Today there are many more people in the world than there were 2 centuries back. To feed the growing numbers, large areas of forest have been cleared to grow crops. Forest cover all over the world is vanishing rapidly. There is an urgent need to conserve this valuable resource. Here is figure 2.15 showing a collage of a forest made by school students. So see, this is a tree and these things made from tree. So many things. Conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. Forests are our wealth. Plants give shelter to the animals and together they maintain the ecosystem. Changes of climate and human interferences can cause the loss of natural habitats for the plants and animals. Many species have become vulnerable or endangered, and some are on the verge of extinction. Deforestation, soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fires, tsunami, and landslides are some of the human and natural factors which accelerate the process of extinction of these resources. One of the major concerns is the poaching, which result in a sharp decline in the number of particular species. The animals are poached for collection and illegal trade of hides, skin, nails, teeth, horns, as well as feather. Some of these animals are tiger, lion, elephant, deer, black buck, crocodile, rhinoceros, snow leopard, ostrich, and peacock. These can be conserved by increasing awareness. This figure 2.17 showing black buck also needs protection. This is black buck. Here is a picture is given in this page. It is an activity basically which is related to forest fire. There is some news related to newspapers regarding so many fire in forest. First is like as California fire rage for 4 days, hopes rest on winds easing. Then forest fire kill 41 in Greece. Then 5 lakh flee California fires. As California fires day hopes rest. California wildfire spread nearly a million told to flee. The California feel to a natural disaster. Did global farming did global warming fan the worldwide wildfire? Kid with matches started massive US fire. These are some news. The activities. Read the news item and find out how fire started in California. Could it be avoided? No more. Forest fire is a threat to the entire region of fauna and flora. It occurs mainly due to three reasons: natural fire due to lightning, etc., fire due to heat generated in the litter due to carelessness of people, and third is fire purposely caused by local inhabitants, mischief makers, miscreants, etc. Some control measures are prevention of fire through education. By educate people, we can prevent fire. Prompt detection of fire through well coordinated network or observation points. Efficient ground patrolling and communication network. National parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves are made to protect our natural vegetation and wildlife. Conservation of creeks, lakes, and wetlands is necessary to save the precious resource from depletion. There is a balance in the environment if the relative number of species is not disturbed. Human activities in several parts of the world have disturbed the natural habitats of many species. Due to indiscriminate killings, several birds and animals have either become extinct or are the verge of extinction. Awareness programs like social forestry and One Mahotsav should be encouraged at the regional and community level. School children should be encouraged to bird watch and visit nature camps so that they appreciate the habitat of varied species. Many countries have passed law against the trade as well as killing of birds and animals. In India, killing lions, tigers, deers, great Indian bustards, and peacocks is illegal. An international convention CITES sites has been established that lists several species of animal and birds in which trade is prohibited. Conservation of plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen. In glossary, we have national park, a natural area designed to protect the ecological integrity of one or more ecosystems for the present and the future generation. Figure 2.1 is showing a herd of cheetahs. These are cheetahs. Figure 219 is showing a herd of elephants in Kaziranga National Park. So what are biosphere reserves? These are series of protected area linked through a global network intended to demonstrate the relationship between conservation and development. In do you know column there is explanation of CITES, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora is an international agreement between governments. It aims to ensure that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plants does not threaten their survival. Roughly 5,000 species of animals and 28,000 species of plants are protected. Bears, dolphins, cacti, corals, orchids, and aloes are some examples.